Chin up, lads. We'll get the roundels next turn. Back off me. Last warning.
Are we all here?
We are now, yes.
Excellent. Then let's not waste any more time. We are on the cusp of the reunification of London. An event that will be historically significant for centuries, if not millennia. For years, London has stood as a bulwark against chaos. A lodestar against savagery, a centurion against decadence. It is up to us to restore this reputation. There is no room for error. Complacency is death. Hesitation is death. Mercy is death. Destiny demands you be at your strongest. We cannot flinch. We owe it to London to triumph. Today we cleanse the city of a malign rot. Today, we destroy Camelot. The plan is simple. We play to our strengths. Overwhelm the enemy. Push them to their disgusting little pit. Then crush them. Alan, you will take the bulk of the offensive forces and lead an assault against the main gate.
Direct assault is risky. Why not siege Camelot? Starve them out.
Lost your nerve, Alan.
Don't mistake tactics for cowardice, or the only thing you'll end up losing is your tongue.
Is that a threat?
Enough! I'll remind you that this isn't a conversation. We do not have the time for a lengthy siege. I have full confidence your men's strength, their experience, will be enough to break the defensive line. Their rear flank will be reinforced by reserve units led by you, Castor. The pressure must be relentless. Muriel, Brandon, you will need to maintain the supply line. The unit will need to move swiftly. They will be the beating heart of this attack.
We'll get it done.
It is critical for morale and momentum that casualties are evacuated as swiftly as possible. We have identified an area where treatment can be carried out. Horatio and Victor, you will mind the fort. In the absence of the bulk of our forces, you will need to be creative when it comes to maintaining a defensive perimeter. Camelot is a fortress, but we know who, what, and where they are. Idiots having insufferable meetings while the walls around them come crushing down. Distracted by their own bleating, they fail to notice the column blade that slashes their throats.
A surgical strike? Where do I sign up?
You don't. That's where the Wayfarer comes in.
We've come this far. We cannot afford to lose it all. She's barely been here 5 minutes. They've done the bare minimum. You need someone to watch your back. Someone you can trust.
The men know you, Derek. They trust your experience and strength. Supporting the Vanguard is critical to the mission's success. The simple truth is, no matter what we throw at you, you seem to wriggle free alive. We're backing Camelot into a corner. Our major successes in the field recently can all be attributed to their actions.
A strike team, composing of 3 members, would still achieve the same job.
This isn't a debate, gentlemen. My decision is final. You have your orders. Prepare what you need to. We march immediately.
Not saying it's gonna happen, but what if Miller croaks? Think about it.
In the meantime, I need you to go to the brig. Find that rat, Lancelot. See if you can succeed where others have failed. Make him talk. Once you're done, meet us at Camelot. By the time you get there, we should have breached the outer perimeter. I'll see you on the battlefield. Dismissed.
I'm knackered as fuck. We're being beasted with all these drills.
What?
Admin Lawrence is so stingy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
Take his name out of your fucking mouth. Fine, you fucking coward. You have me where you want me, but I'm not a moron. I don't trust any of you. I won't sacrifice my morals for the illusion of safety from a group of jackbooted fuckwits. I want it guaranteed. You truly are bereft of humanity, aren't you? Show me he's alive, get us out of here, and well, then I'll talk. Hilarious. Patience is key, for the quest continues.
Oh, it's you again. Do what you say. Why should I trust you? Thank you for this. I want to give you something. It's not much, but please, take it as a token of my appreciation. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, calm down. I'm getting Robert the disguise. Wasting time indeed. You'll have plenty of time in the brig if you're this cavalier. Thanks for waiting. Got Rob a disguise. Now, lead the way. Hey, watch what you're doing, okay?
I'll speak when we have privacy. The guard, idiot.
Why am I...
Reese! You can't imagine how happy I am to see you right now.
Me too, Rob. Look, we don't have much time. Put this uniform on.
Never thought I'd be dressing up in 5th column gear.
I guess it's the last time for both of us.
What? Yes, all right.
They're right. We should get moving. Tell them what they need to know so we can get out of here.
It's my pleasure to tell you that Camelot is near impenetrable.
Robert, we're not out of the woods yet. Eve's probably anticipating something a bit more actionable than that.
Fine. What do you need to know? Wow, this is awkward. Can we get on with it? Blind spot? It doesn't have one. The location was specifically picked to allow scouts enough time to see any attack hours away. Impossible. Who, in their right mind, would build a defensive grid that could be disabled externally? It'd be suicide. Camelot was built to be as secure as possible. I'm not sure what kind of morons would intentionally build in a weakness into their fortress. They'd overlap, obviously. Couldn't tell you. Arthur said they were heroes of his. Just like us. Ordinary men that took up the mantle history gave us, whatever that means. Calm down. I was getting there. If you do breach the outer perimeter and make it inside, the command center doubles up as a panic room. Once it's secured, it's impregnable, but for a secret entrance in the library. Go to the biography section and find the volumes written about John Frost, Zephaniah Williams, and William Jones. That'll deactivate the security system and gain you access. You're lucky we didn't meet on the battlefield. You'd be less willing to make threats.
Robert, don't be stupid. Let's get out of here while we can.
Right. There's nothing for us here now.
paraffin. I've got a bad feeling about this. Shoot, Roykin! Oh, damn it!
Like boring. Organized. I vow this.
Come to think.
No.
Oh, fuck it. Looks like we struck gold. Time to fucking cash in.
My country. I vow.
It's just what I was right. Let's show what we
Maybe
made.
a factory.
Shake loose, boss.
Castor's squad are gearing up. Ready yourself. We're going to attach ourselves to their charge. Did you manage to extract any useful information from the prisoner? No big loss. Concerning that a long-standing connection like that evaded our scrutiny. We cannot allow ourselves to be compromised. What did you find out? Interesting. Something to bear in mind. However, our primary concerns are now on the battlefield. Castor's squad are almost ready. The plan is to have them absorb the most of the focus of Camelot's defensive forces. Once they've breached the outer perimeter, we'll move forward for a surgical strike and decapitate Camelot. This is the point of no return. When you're ready, we'll begin the assault. We don't really have time for this. Oh, lost your nerve. The outer perimeter has been softened by the first wave. It can and will be breached. That provides a narrow window where chaos will cover our strike. Let's not waste any time.
Pop your brakes on, sister. You have a minute. Oh, goody. A full 1 second. All for me, you say? You know, I've got to say, you've really impressed me with your attitude. Most I meet are just trying to survive, barely making a dent in this bleeding wasteland. But you? Nah, you're different. Here you are, lending a hand to the fifth column. Not many outsiders take an interest in our cause, you know. So I gotta ask, why'd you decide to help us? Just been having a big old think, you know. All right, Chief. I've got to be straight with you.
Do you mind?
I've been rooming on this for a while now. Time to put our money where our mouth is.
Damn it, I lost him. Anyone got eyes on?
Organize.
All right, let's stand down. The danger's past.
Your life is in my hands.
All right, yeah, I'll take that.
We almost... We almost have them. They've barricaded themselves in. No time to waste. Let's get it open. Lead the way.
Reveal yourself.
It's over, Merlin. Surrender. The column recognizes talent. There's always room in our organization for an experienced tactician.
Your ranks are filled with brainless automatons. I've no desire to join them. In fact, if I can take some of them with me, the world will be a better place for it. Someone there.
Who's there?
Let's resume our skirmish, shall we?
Enough chilling.
Patience is key, for the quest continues.
Reveal yourself.
Who's that?
So she couldn't even face me herself. I shouldn't be surprised. Scratch the surface of any fascist, you'll reveal a coward. Are you ready to die for what you believe in, pig? You must think I'm an idiot. The only thing you fascists understand is violence. What you fail to understand is my death means nothing. I am another in a long line of agents of organic change. Freedom, democracy, justice. These are simple ideas that the human spirit longs for. And there's nothing you sadists can do to stop it.
Looks like we struck gold.
So she couldn't even face me herself. I shouldn't be surprised. Scratch the surface of any fascist to reveal a coward.
Enough chilling. It's time to unleash hell.
Someone there? Hello? Hello? Just me. See me fight.
Camelot!
You picked the wrong fight, mate. don't see the point in lugging around all this junk we don't need.
Ever vigilant.
The art's running a marathon. Come on, I'd proper like to have a chinwag with you. Oh, goody. A full 1 second. All for me, you say? You know, I've got to say, you've really impressed me with your attitude. Most I meet are just trying to survive, barely making a dent in this bleeding wasteland. But you? Nah, you're different. Here you are, lending a hand to the fifth column. Not many outsiders take an interest in our cause, you know. So I gotta ask, why'd you decide to help us? Ain't that the truth? All right, Chief. I've got to be straight with you. I've been rumored on this for a while now. You're too good to be true, you know? It's like either you're a proper godsend of a merc, or some undercover agent from Camelot. Look, don't get me wrong, I appreciate all the help you've given us. But in this world, nothing comes for free. Sooner or later, most people start charging for their services. That's just how it is. And yeah, I hear you, mate. But trust me, it's rare to find someone willing to lend a hand, expecting nothing in return. Makes me wonder if there's more to it. So what's your deal? Well, colour me surprised, mate. It's not every day we come across someone like you. If you're true to your word, then you're a blessing to the column. All right, mate. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But keep in mind, if things turn funny, I'll be the first to give you a proper piece of my mind. Fair warning. Are you alright, mate? I need to ask you something straight up. What's your honest opinion about the fifth column? But don't hold back now. I understand where you're coming from, mate. But sometimes it's hard to form an opinion when there's so much going on. Trust me, though, there's more to this story than meets the eye. I feel it's high time I give you some education on the column. I'm surprised you never asked why I've always kept at arm's length, away from Cable Street. Have you ever wondered about that? See, Wafy, it's a bit of a touchy subject, but I reckon you deserve to know. I'm essentially banished from the St. George and Cable Street, kept apart from the heart of the fifth column. Now, I'm still useful because I do all the dirty work from them. But it's because I represent a period of the past, a past Eve wishes to forget and move on from. Yeah, grab the popcorn. Look, I understand it might seem awful, but it's the reality of the situation. My presence reminds them of a time they want to forget, and that's why I'm kept at arm's length. I reckon the reason goes beyond just history, though. It's twofold, if you ask me. And this is the actual crux of me speaking to you. Now, the first part is indeed my past, the reminders of what the fifth column was. But the other's Lily. You see, mate, my connection with Lily, the influence I have over her, makes me a liability in their eyes. They want to shape the future, and my presence could disrupt their plans. So it's not only about history, but also about keeping Lily's path clear without my interference. It's a tangled web of circumstances. Sometimes I wonder if my place is even within the fifth column. But despite it all, I'm loyal to Eve, and I'll follow her lead to the end. Yeah, at least now you can see why I feel like the black sheep. You don't know the half of it. Lily, she's my daughter. It's a truth that cuts me deep, rips me heart out every time I think about it. Well, back when I was Eve's handler, we got close, you know? We were, romantically involved. Romantic for me, at least. For me, it was love, pure and true. But looking back, it's clear as day it was nothing but a transaction for her. It still shatters me. Aye, that's the cold, harsh truth. How she saw it, it tears at my soul. It's a darkness I carry within me, a burden I can't shake off. Nobody explicitly knows about our past together, but trust me, everyone's got their suspicions. It's the worst kept secret of all time. Even the biggest simpleton could put two and two together, but no one dares say it out loud. It's too delicate a situation. So it hangs in the air, a hidden truth. But I'll always love Lily, regardless of what people say or don't say. It's been a challenge, no doubt. But what matters most now is protecting Lily and making sure she has a chance at a better future. She's the light in my life, the reason I keep fighting. But this wound runs deep, an ache that never truly fades. All I want is for her to find happiness in this world, even if it's not through the love I hope to share with her mother. Exactly, mate. Now listen closely, mate, because this part is crucial. Eve, she's got a plan for Lily. A plan to cement her in place at the top, where no one can stop her vision. Nothing evil, mind, it's all about securing the future. Eve wants Lily to carry on her legacy once she's gone. She wants her to become a figurehead, a symbol of their cause. A leader who will continue the fight. It's about forming a dynasty within the fifth column, keeping their ideals alive through generations. A little column A, a bit of column B. She wants Lily to step up, become the face of the movement, ensure it keeps on. This heavy burden, this is Eve's lasting legacy. That's the double-edged sword. On the one hand, I want Lily to find her own path, choose her own destiny. But on the other, I understand the weight of this duty, the importance of carrying on the fight. Clearly, I'm conflicted. I'd support Lily in whatever she chooses. Because the choices she makes will shape her future and the future of the Fifth Column. I only hope she finds her own way, guided by her own convictions, and makes a lasting impact for the cause we hold dear. I'm glad you get it, mate. The thought of Lily being weighed down with such a responsibility might not sit right with me, but she's a tough cookie. I'm sure she'll do right. Know what I mean? Thanks for your trust, mate. It means a lot to me. I'll do my best to find that balance, to guide Lily towards a future where she can flourish and make a difference. She deserves nothing less. It's a bleeding relief to know I've got someone like you in my corner, always there to lend an ear and lend an hand. Our friendship, it's worth its weight in gold, and I can't thank you enough for sticking me through thick and thin. You're a true diamond, and I'll never take your presence in my life for granted. Right, mate, let's keep all this between us, yeah? Mum's the word, as they say. It's a sensitive matter. It's best if it stays that way. I trust you to keep our conversations under lock and key. Now, let's make like the trees and branch. Look, I'm tired of you trying to peek under this iron mask of mine. So I reckon it's time I tell you the story behind it. Nah, you're doing it again. Stop trying to look under my mask. Come here and let me fucking tell you what's there. Thank you, Wafey. It means a lot to me. Story time now then, eh? It all goes back to the day I got caught in a bloody grenade blast, mate. Horrifically burned and disfigured I was. The face you see now is the result of that fateful day. See, back in the day, the 5th Column's original territory was Islington. We operated out of the old library, led by a name called Harold Attlee. But the gang was divided, mate. Too much red tape, too many divisions. All I remember is that I was the handler for Eve, there to show her the ropes. Even on day one, she was brash, idealistic, and a voice of power. But after a few years, things came to an end. They tried to silence Eve, framed her for killing some gentry prisoners of war. Men, women, and children. The lot of them. But I know she couldn't have done it, mate. It was all a set-up. She was a threat to Harold's leadership. Stuck her in some kangaroo court, handcuffed and blindfolded. Both Eve and I were at their mercy. Then, chaos erupted. Boom! Daka daka daka! Gentry assassins ambushed us. It was a fucking textbook false flag op on their own POWs, just to get the upper echelon in the same place, same time. There was a fierce gunfight, an explosion, and everything went dark for me. Now, the explosion blew me handcuffs off, all right? But it also blew me face off. A right bloody mess. Half me mug melted right off there and then. I went up like fucking kindling. Ain't touched pork since. Know what I mean? Eve, though. She handed it to those gentry assassins, avenging Harold Attlee who died in the blast. She damn near sacrificed herself holding on to a grenade, trying to save the others. Fucking martyrdom. Return a sender. Ah, she survived, despite losing half her limbs. It was me who scraped her off the floor, brought her to safety. Experimental surgeries, mate. They managed to reattach her limbs. She became a symbol of ultimate sacrifice, unanimously elected leader of the 5th Column. It's an incredible journey for her, Wafey. She's a true leader. Eve's will is stronger than ever now, and it's why she leads the 5th Column. But, yeah, on topic again. That's why I wear this iron mask, mate. To shield people from my disfigurement. And it's also a reminder of the price we've paid, the sacrifices we've made. Aye, mate, you're right. There are so many fucking holes, so many unanswered questions. It's like my depressed mind and yours are seeing the same gaps in the tale. It's frustrating, but I'm glad you see it too. Look, mate, I need your help. I need to go back to where it all happened. It won't be easy, I warn you. Physically, it'll be hard, because it's Miller's men turf now, and they're a tough bunch. But mentally, it's going to be even harder. It's hard to explain, mate. It's like there's nothing left in me, but the nothing keeps growing. I can't rest till I find the truth, until I tie up these loose ends. But even thinking about it, it drains me. I need closure, or it will keep eating away at me. I need to face that place again, to put the past behind me. I don't have the strength to do it alone. Yeah, you're all right, mate. I appreciate your candour. Let's face the challenges ahead and find the closure we need. Thank you. Right, listen up, mate. The plan is kind of simple, but it won't be a walk in the park. We need to haul our asses over to Islington. Now, I can't guarantee the gate's still working, so we might have to go through this Roundels turf and navigate some sewers. I'd prefer the non-shit route, but c'est la vie, them's the breaks, etc. You know. Once we're inside, brace yourself. We're gonna come across those Miller's Men bastards. It's gonna be a fight. Our goal is to make our way to the old HQ room. Can't imagine they're using that library for books anymore. Probably a nest of them. So, be ready to fuck up anyone who stands in our way. It won't be pretty, but we need to reach that room. Stay sharp, stay focused, and let's make our way through this bloody mess. Knew I could count on you for support. We'll face whatever lies ahead, and if Friar Tucker's with us, we'll uncover the answers we've been searching for. I remember the old HQ having security doors. It's unlikely the Baldies have managed to crack them open. I reckon starting there might just uncover something. It's a gamble, but we need to explore every avenue. So, let's break in and have a gander at what history it has to offer, and hope we stumble upon what we're looking for.
We won't go quietly. You can count on that.
There she is, the woman of the hour.
If you don't hold still, it'll just take longer to restore power to the prosthetics.
Sorry, Doc, but I can't just lay here and say nothing. History owes you a debt of gratitude for your actions today. Neither pleasure nor pain should enter as motives when one must do what must be done. The blood of the heroes is closer to God than the ink of the philosophers and the prayers of the faithful. There is more work to be done, but today was a big step in fixing London for the better.
Sorry to put a downer on things, but there was an incident at HQ.
An incident? How compelling. Someone forgot to water the plants?
Listen, you prick. The incident in question was not trivial. However, it is sensitive.
General Allen, let Brayden speak. I trust everyone here. You can stop being so ambiguous.
Eve, there's no easy way to say this. During the assault, Horatio attempted a coup. His personal guard turned on him before anything could happen.
Treacherous little turncoat! He needs to answer for this. This kind of thing is poisonous. It must not stand.
Idiot. Now. Why now?
That little shit. I'll tear his ears off when I see him.
You said his personal guard turned on him. So no permanent harm, yes?
Correct.
You can't let him get away with it.
Who said I would? The fact of the matter is, Horatio is blood. This can't be my decision. Seems only right that the responsibility would fall to his successor. As the new head of the administrative branch, the decision falls to you. What should happen to Horatio?
Oh, too lenient. Eve, the people need to know that betrayal is intolerable.
And wipe out everything he did before his mistake.
Enough. Muriel, I trust you can make the arrangements.
Consider it done.
Castor, get a squad prepared to march on Westminster Bridge immediately.
Aye.
Major Allen, I trust I can leave you to secure Camelot. Mop up any remnants.
Of course.
As for you, get some rest. You've achieved more than can be asked of anyone, but I need you for one final push. Meet me back at Cable Street. Dismissed.
Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.